Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Because the goal of this vacation was just to rest, we dedicated just one day to all of the activities, touring, sightseeing, and all that. But first off, pictures and then breakfast. And once we got our tour guide, the stories began. We learned a lot of stories and historical stuff about this place, about Badagry, about the slave trade. We saw animals, this tortoise itself is like 120 years old. We saw these crocodiles. And the baboon was also about 30 years ish. And then we saw this anwing tree, very nice. If you know the fruits, we picked a few. And then I saw this very fascinating calabash tree, very, very nice. Like I'd never seen it before. And then we pretty much saw other places, stories, more stories, the founder and how everything came to being in Whispering Palms. And next off was to see the museum. This museum is more like a mini Badagry slave trade tour, right? I already went to that in primary school, but it just brought back those memories and stories of how the slaves then were colonized, how they were taken from one point to the other. We saw the chains, we saw some artifacts and embalmed animals, a whole lot of historical stuff. And the more I hear the African stories from different locations, it makes more sense to me, right? Because I've heard some of these stories when I visited Abeokuta, I've heard some when I visited Badagry slave trade, I've heard some, earlier this year as well when I went to Benin Republic. But yeah, history is interesting. Anyways, we're done there. And it was time to go towards the beach area. Amazing sights. Yeah, so we're here, and this was the highlight of it for me. And I really don't like that we didn't get to use the speedboats because the person in charge of that wasn't around. I took lots of pictures and videos. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen some of them, but it was really beautiful. I was scared initially because I had to stand on water. Like where I was standing, literally, there's water underneath all over, right? But I overcame that, man. I really, really loved taking pictures by the seaside, like the breeze, the atmosphere, everything just so calm and refreshing. Like I forgot my problems and worries and responsibilities for some minutes, hours, right? And it was just so beautiful. One of the things I looked forward to having was a body massage, but unfortunately, it wasn't available, right? So we headed straight to the pool area, and yes, we made some progress with swimming. Well, I didn't enter, obviously, but dipping my leg into a pool for the first time. Beautiful. And honestly, I think I should sign up for a swimming class. Next, it was time to bring back my childhood memories of swinging, right? And that was where it all happened. You already know, right? I fell down while trying to recollect how I used to do it then, but now this place make me know say I don't fat. Anyways, I eventually did, as you can see. Yeah, and that was really how the day went. After that, we just went, grabbed food, just enjoyed, took pictures, lots of them, created some content. I pulled this man to create some content, but anyways, that was it. Thank you for watching.